12:01. It is the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. Tom Gazzola, Hernan Salas with you inside the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studios. Shout out and a round of clicks to Matthew Wanek, who has upgraded our studio. Oh.
Yeah, I can control my headphones.
We can control our own audio now.
So Trev's even more useless now.
Oh,
just
don't.
He's the best.
Don't. He has feelings. Now he's huffing and puffing over there. Trevor,
Well,
I think you do a tremendous job.
I couldn't take a...
I value and
Tommy.
respect you.
Yeah, I'll always look up to you, and you're the best. Hernan?
See?
I love you too, Trev. It's a joke. I couldn't say Coop because it's his birthday.
Oh, okay.
I mean, ELE, baby. Everybody love everybody.
I love Trev. He knows
shout
that.
out to Wanek. These are fantastic. This
Love
is
you,
great.
Trev.
And we roll on here on ESD. Yeah, there. That cross-eyed look. Text us 780-218-9999. Get to the nasty chat for the next hour. We'll talk about the Oilers. A little bit of hockey stuff. Oh, man. And like arena things. I was showing you that video out of Pittsburgh, CBS Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit. And just like, the dangers of stadiums. Oh, yeah, you're getting mean mugged on your way. Okay. Shake it off. You guys are friends. Anyway. Lots to talk about. I will start with this. I'll give a little love to BP. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Curtis. Shout out to Lisa. BP Clairview. BP Westgate, 170th Street. The last 2 weekends we've been there. Lots of fun. Happy birthday to Curtis. We had a great time. And also, you can buy one medium or large pizza, get the second one 50% off. That's in store and on takeout and delivery only. That's what they're saying there. They do have their holiday menu coming up soon.
Sweet.
Yeah. Tony was telling me about that. Sounds like it's going to be delicious.
I'll be I think we're going to BP's for one of my cousin's birthday on Saturday.
Excellent. Your other cousin won't get back to me. I need to go
How
see
about I
him.
give you his phone number?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
I'll take that. Thank you. Also, at Boston Pizza, participating locations is basically all of them in and around Edmonton, Northern Alberta. From November 18th to 22nd, Nanso,
Yeah.
they're going to be doing money from pizza sales going to the Ben Stelter Foundation.
Nice.
So I just wanted to put that out there. If you're thinking, hey, what are we in the mood for today? Pizza. Hey, it's November 19th. Let's go to Boston Pizza because proceeds from pizza sales are going towards the Ben Stelter Foundation. Absolutely tremendous. I know Mike and Leah Stelter would absolutely appreciate that. They're lovely people. And so just putting it out there, if you're thinking, well, you know what? Maybe it's a good time to go and get a pizza, and especially for those 5 days where the proceeds will be going to a great cause in the Ben Stelter Foundation.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to start with the game last night?
How about we start with those
jerseys?
awful jerseys?
Why awful?
They look like gray or like, what did Gager say? They look like they came out of the wash and there was like a wrong color in there. It's just, Listen,
I like them. I really do like them.
And that's the general consensus. I feel like everybody, I did not like the jerseys. I think they're right up there with what the Steelers wore in their last game.
The Steelers, that was an abomination of a uniform.
Who's with Hernan? Like, I'll be honest, I did not like them. I thought they were...
Really?
I thought they were... If I never saw those again, I'd be okay.
Well, you're stuck with them for another 3 years, so...
For how long?
3.
Oh, boy.
When you get a new alternate uniform, you have to have them for a minimum, I think it's 3 seasons.
Hey, on post-game last night, you're talking about the C and the A are a little bit different?
Yes.
Okay.
Explain. I can vouch for this. So I went and saw your cousin Eddie at the Oilers store, and my brother and his buddies all love these new alternate uniforms, and they're like, hey, can you go see if you can get... us these jerseys. So I go into the Oilers store. Amazing, by the way. The Oilers store reminds me of like going to a ballpark team store in the MLB or NFL.
Yeah.
Now, the prices are steep, but the variety and things you can get are tremendous. The hats are cool, all that stuff. So I go in and I'm like, Eddie, one of my brother, Doof, who you see in the nasty chat, he's like a huge jersey dork.
Okay.
And he'll admit it. He wants it exactly like the Oilers have. how they wear it. So he wanted the Play Alberta patch, presenting sponsor VST, obviously. And then he wanted, I can't remember who he got, if he got Draisaitl or McDavid, and he wanted the A or the C, just like they had it when they unveiled the jersey. And the alternate captain or the captain C and the A, when they unveiled them, it like overlapped the shoulder stripe, right? And yesterday, when the team wore these jerseys for the first time, the A and the C was lowered below the shoulder stripe. And I think they had to move it inwards because the Oilers word mark is kind of, it gets close to that left shoulder, right? I know we're getting into the hardcore jersey talk here, but bear with me. So they lowered it, so there's a gap between. But if you had gone and bought a Draisaitl, McDavid jersey, Nugent Hopkins, Darnell Nurse, whatever, the guys that are the captains of the team, they would have it overlapping that stripe. And so Doof was that he noticed it right away. He texted into the post-game show. He's like, I'm frustrated by that because they changed it up. And your cousin told me when I was like, hey, somebody wants the Play Alberta logo. You can get it done at the Oilers store. And he goes, hang on, because the team is still figuring out where on the uniform to put the Play Alberta logo on it. They just put it in the usual spot yesterday.
So is this on the Oilers guys that do the Oilers team for moving the letter down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the Oilers store follows what the team's doing.
Of course. Yeah,
right? That's where they get their direction. They want to make it as authentic as possible. So don't yell at the people at the Oilers store. That they're just trying to do what the team is doing to make it as similar to on the ice for you.
Yeah, of course.
That's the marketing. It's the
stupid question.
There's a lot of people who get involved that probably shouldn't get involved in stuff like this.
Stupid question. I'm not a big jersey guy. Can they fix that problem?
Move the A and the C?
Yeah. Or
like,
will it damage
if
the
you
jersey?
had bought one?
Yeah.
I think now Jack and Ken at Pro-Am, if they're listening, could probably tell us. I think you can, but it's not easy because a lot of them are heat pressed on.
Yeah, I guess.
And then sometimes they heat press and stitch on the C's and the A's.
Yeah.
And I remember when I traveled with the team, whenever, like, say there was an injury to a captain or an alternate captain, the equipment managers would have an extra C or A in the jersey kit. And what they would do, I think they would two-way tape it on.
Okay.
And then quick stitch it, like really, so it just wouldn't come up. But they could rip it off and put it back in the kit if they needed to. So, but when you go buy one and they do that heat press, it's supposed to be permanent.
Yeah.
But I think there's like a solvent that you could get the glue to come undone, and you got to hope it's not stitched. You got to rip out the stitching. It's a pain in the ass, basically.
Yeah.
So I think the answer is yes. But how patient are you willing to be with it? And then you could get like I think the adhesive could stay on. But again, Jack or Ken from Pro-Am would know 100% how that works.
Because your buddies, like I saw a lot of those jerseys yesterday at the rink.
Yeah.
Like people love them. And
they're nice. Except you don't like them.
Right in the Pine says they are meh. Jay says, I'm with Hernan, but the jerseys were fine. They aren't for me. That's okay, but still disappointing. Glass says jerseys are amazing. Paulie Deuce says they look great on the ice. Duck Dad says the jersey was a solid 7 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
So people, I mean, there's different takes, but I know Reed and myself
didn't like them.
We were sitting together in the press box and we're like, these do not look good.
I like that. Here's why I like them, because they're different.
They are.
They've tried something different, and they still stay true to the colors, and they have the story behind it. Like the collar is blue, like Edmonton, blue collar, hardworking. That's why I appreciate it. Like the off-white, vintage white, whatever. Like it doesn't hurt my feelings. I like how they went with the blue helmet. I like how they got rid of the stripe on the pants for these uniforms. I like how they got rid of the orange on the cuff. They just have it on the lettering on the gloves. It's just different. I appreciate that. I like that they didn't go back to a jersey they had used before. I like that they didn't use a logo they had used before. I like that they tried something different. I appreciate that. And I guess what? They're not going to last that long. They're going to use them for a few years. Then they're going to come up with something new. And in a few years, when they come up with something new, everybody's going to buy that one. It's just how this cycle works.
KB says color scheme 10 out of 10. The logo font 2 out of 10.
I get it. It's different. It's not a logo. And then they created that one shoulder patch logo. It says Oil Country, established 1979.
But they won.
They won in them.
Yeah.
They're going to wear them a bunch more. They have the schedule on the website. If you just look up Oilers alternate jersey schedule, that's what I looked it up. Somebody asked me about it on Twitter yesterday. Yes, Hernan.
I did want to bring this up. I do appreciate you talked to Rico last week.
Yeah.
He's a NASCAR guy.
Yeah, he's a NASCAR guy.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
A little bit of F1 too.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, good dude. I like that when you get to know a little bit about the players and
for his 1,000th game.
Yeah, it's not just we got to play better. We're working on it. We're getting there. It's like, no, I really like NASCAR. I've gotten to know some NASCAR teams. I like F1 because of the show and this and that.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's the guy in McLaren? Is it a Lando or Oscar team? And he's like, well, I'm more of a. Who did he say he was more of a? He's a Red Bull guy.
Max.
And he said he was Max. And I'm like, well, he's such a whiner. And he was,
So let us know. Did you like the jerseys last night? Now that we saw him on the players, we saw him in game action, we saw him on the ice. Right now on the Nasty Chat, seems like it's a little bit more in favor of the jerseys. There's some people that do not like them. I wasn't a big fan of them, but let us know. Hit us up on the inbox as well, 780-218-9999.
KB Safari Flaps says, those jerseys would look so good with more sponsorships plastered on them, even the pants too. Yes, like a European hockey team. Castor says, I love the third jerseys. Jay, not Jay, says, now the military jersey is straight fire. Yeah, I like those too. Those are cool when they would do the camo jerseys. Jasmine says, there is no A. You have to add that after the fact. Yes, I had to do that for the
of
batch
course.
of uniforms I picked up for my brother and his buddies. I think there was an A I had to add to Nugent Hopkins jersey, something like that. I don't know if there was a charge for it. I can't remember. I didn't look at the bill. But, yeah.
Yeah, Cole Harper Joe on the inbox says, with Unanzo, they looked worse in person. This one says, I agree with Hernan. Awful color, awful logo.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's subjective. I'm telling you why I like them, because they're different. I like that they've tried something different. It's, some people don't like change, and that's totally fine. It's natural, but I appreciate them going out and doing something different that we have not seen before. Which is, you kind of taking a risk.
How many times are they wearing these?
Oh, man, it's like 7.
6 or 7 times.
And they're going to wear them on the road a couple of times as well. Smitty the Welder says, I didn't like them at first either, but I really like them after seeing them on the ice. Penner's Pancake says, I actually don't mind them. Did not at first, but they are growing on me. I will be getting one. And then Casino Dealer J adds, it would be a collector's jersey. I would wear a different one to a game, though. All right, so some thoughts on the debut of the alternate uniform. Let us know your thoughts. 780-218-9999. Get to the Nasty Chat. Now, at the end of the day, they're 1-0 in the new alternate uniform. Really rough first period. 16 turnovers, giveaways that Chris Knobloch alluded to in that first intermission, that the players had to talk amongst themselves after. And, officially on the game sheet, they had 16 giveaways for the team, and it shows you how the team tracks its own stats internally, what their definition of a turnover giveaway is compared to what the NHL and each building's off-ice officials determine is a give-away turnover or takeaway. So it fired them up in the second. They score 5 goals, and they kind of take over the game there.
Well, it's about damn time Knobloch said something. And it sounds like the leadership, like it's 11 games where you haven't shown up for the first period. Good for them. They got it going a lot earlier than they have in the past, which is usually the third period, and they took over. It's just baffling to me, Tommy, that this team, with all the experience they've had, all the ups and downs, still needs a kick in the pants 11 games into the season to wake up after 16 turnovers off the rush, according to Knobloch and his numbers. That's the coach saying it. That bothers me that this team needs that kick in the pants still. I get it if they were the Utah Mammoth, just coming into their own, becoming a really good team, still kind of young.
Yeah.
But this team, man, it's frustrating that they needed that. No, I'm glad it happened. Now, Nuge did laugh. He goes, well, Knobloch said it in his way. You know his demeanor. He's kind of calm. And, but
doesn't really strike me as the yelling type.
Maybe his tone was a little bit different, but it sounds like a lot of the leaders got up and said, okay, enough is enough.
Good. And they actually did something about it.
Hey, 5 goals. I think Reed had it. 5 goals in one period. Goes back to 2024, towards the end of the season against the Sharks. Last time they scored 5 in a period.
Okay.
And 5-on-5 goals.
Excellent. Power play did not connect on one opportunity. PK has been, you know what, relatively solid. Going into action last night, it was 14th in the league. I think the power play had rose to 3rd or 4th. So the special teams have been good.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's encouraging as well. The penalty kill goes 2 for 2, so you'll take that any day as it tries to. I mean, last year the penalty kill was bad, especially in the playoffs, man. Ugh.
They've been good. And
yeah,
surprisingly, 97 and 29. I know a lot of us don't like them on the PK, but they haven't been scored on.
I still don't like it, though.
I still hate it.
I'd rather that not happen. I'd rather you give their power or penalty kill time to a couple of guys that need responsibility, want to be in the flow of the game. It helps them get going, and they're competent and able to kill. And if a slap shot happens to hit one of their feet, ankles, wrists, it's not 97 or 29. I'm just going to say it. I don't want to sacrifice, if I'm the coach or a player on that team, one of the 2 best players or both of whatever, to a blocked shot injury on a PK. I'd never want that. I want those guys to be out there when you're attacking, when you need a goal. I'd rather give those PK minutes to others on the team.
100%. Well, let me get to this one. Kevin Cassian. Hernan, they just finished playing in the Stanley Cup final 3 months ago. They understand that you don't peak in October. The only people that complain about these starts don't understand. No, we understand. Tampa Bay went to 3 straight Stanley Cup finals. Didn't have bad starts. Florida's gone to 3. This year they're having a bad start, but they're missing their 2 best players. They're missing Kulikov. Sure, they were going to fall off, but
defenseman.
Yeah, but that's to me is lame excuse. I'm sorry. That because you went to the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years in a row, you're allowed to have a bad October and turn the puck over 16 times in one period. Come on. I'm not saying they have to come out and be 8-0, but it's the efforts. And if you watched every game, you cannot be happy with the Oilers' efforts outside of yesterday's game after the second period.
Hey,
you can't.
That 5-game road trip, there was a lot to be desired in terms of overall performance. Each one of those games was very blah from an Oilers standpoint.
And sure, maybe these guys, they're used to playing in those high intensity games. Sure, maybe it's a little bit, October's a little bit of a lull for them. But no, not where this team is. Not where they are as a team and 2 Stanley Cup finals, a veteran team. Yes, they have some young guys mixed in, but don't give them an out for their poor play. Sorry.
Tell you who's not giving them an out. People who watch and listen to the post-game show. Now, there was a lot of relief yesterday, but, the last 2 weeks, there was a lot of, what the hell's wrong with this team? Defense sucks. 2-25, can't get anything right. What's wrong with the depth scoring?
Let's be fair.
And that's all fair.
It's been 2 games where we haven't talked negatively about Bouchard, which is good. Yep. He hasn't had the huge blunders. He's been a lot more solid. He was pretty good last night.
Yes.
Did he hit a post, or did Vejmelka make a good save on him? There was one chance.
I like how you went hard J on Vejmelka.
Well, you know why, Tommy?
Please tell me.
The Utah Mammoth sent out the pronouncer guide, and they have the players saying their names.
And he said Vejmelka?
He's like, Karel Vejmelka.
Come on.
Yes. So I'm saying it correctly.
I'm going to the NHL's media site. Usually they have pronouncers.
But Kevin, I see your point, and I get they've played a lot of hockey, but Tampa Bay, Florida have done the same. And now Tampa Bay is off to a slow start this year. So is Florida. But in the years past, they haven't. Florida was out to a killer start last year, Tom. Remember that?
Yes, they were.
Yeah. So, listen, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. That yes, I didn't like Draisaitl's comment yesterday. Where about the Utah Mammoth.
I don't mind that.
But if you start well in October, you might not have to fight so damn hard in March, Tommy.
Yes, and I've seen a few texts that have come in that have echoed that sentiment. I don't disagree. That is true. Last year we gave them the grace of a month.
We did.
Said, Stanley Cup final hangover, and Give them that, but not this year.
It's different, Tom, if the team, same record, whatever, going into last night's game, but they were playing well, they just weren't getting the role. It's different because then you're like, hey, they're just unlucky right now. They can't, they've been goalied a few times or whatever. But up until the second period yesterday, there was no excuse for how the Oilers were playing. And it was a lot of their top guys that weren't playing well. Now, Draisaitl, 8 goals already. McDavid, 2 goals last night. You got some depth scoring. Ike Howard gets his second. You get 2 goals from defensemen, 1 unlikely, and Ty Emberson, which was awesome.
Yep. Good to see him finally score a goal.
But, yeah.
Okay, I'm thrown off by this Vejmelka thing here. So
I can.
No. I'm looking at last year's pronunciation guide. So they have it as, this is 24-25's pronunciation guide from the league. It's a league document. Okay. Karel Vejmelka is how they have it. Okay. So where did you find it? When
I'm going to play
Rachel from the Utah Mammoth sent it to us?
Yes, I'm going to play it for you, okay?
I want to hear this.
Let me find this email.
You better find it quickly, mister.
Hey, we got some Elks news if you want to share it.
I have to look it up.
Did you get it?
I'm looking it up right now. Elks announce a contract extension for Tyrell Ford.
There you go.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Now, what happens with his brother? Because a lot of him coming here had to do with his brother. So Tyrell Ford signed through the 2027 season.
That's good news. He was good.
Yeah.
Him and JJ Ross can be top 2 corners in this league for sure.
Now, was he quiet this season because nobody threw to his side, or was he quiet this season because he's that good?
I think a little bit of both.
He did get burned on a few. It's
early on, but the defense was bad.
The defense was bad.
Okay, Tom. We need one of the producers in here to put up.
Oh, you have it on the board?
Yeah. Can Zach or Trevor come in here, please?
Can you just play it? I want to hear it. He's going to play it here. Let's see if they save Vejmelka. Oh, there's Matty. He wants the board turned up. He does save Vejmelka.
I told you.
Okay, play it for everybody. Did it play? It did not play. Yeah, it's going through your computer. Way to go, Hernan. Anyway, he does save Vejmelka, which is weird because they've been pronouncing it Vejmelka for like 4 years.
Sorry,
I'm going to play it for everybody. Okay, this is Karel Vejmelka.
I don't like
pronouncing his name.
Matty makes me nervous.
Play it.
Karel Vejmelka.
Wow, okay. So we have to call him
Karel Vejmelka.
Vejmelka? I guess. Is this a Sekera versus Sekera thing?
What? Yeah, what was it?
Jack Michaels screwed that up. That was Jack. I remember it vividly. It was, what were we calling Andre? We were calling him Andre Sekera. Or no, he was being called Andre Sekera. And then Jack goes up to him one day and he goes, no, like, how do you say it back home? He goes, Andre Sekera. And then or Sekera or something like that. And we had to change it because Jack just couldn't help himself and had to go and do, like, it's like when Jack went and started calling Louis and Jake DeBrusk because he had a conversation with Louis one day and Louis's like, well, really it's supposed to be pronounced DeBrusk. And we just started calling it DeBrusk. My dad or my grandpa did. And then so Jack goes on a couple broadcasts, starts saying DeBrusk, and it's like, what are we doing? Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop messing with the names.
So it's Vejmelka.
Apparently.
You like that, eh?
Even though the league pronouncer, I just went into it for last year, had Vejmelka. We see them 2 more times this season. Not a problem until we see them later in the year.
Well,
Thanks.
Next time they're in town, if they are.
I'm not talking to him about that.
No, just say, how do you say your name?
To who?
To Vejmelka.
No, why?
Why not?
What for?
We're trying to figure it out.
He said it right there. Anyway.
Because how were you saying it?
Vejmelka.
Vejmelka.
The way it was in the pronouncer guide for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
From the NHL.
Well, the NHL's wrong, my friend.
Well, he's changed it.
Yep.
Sekera. Or Sekera.
Sekera. I think I called him Sekera. Tomaszek.
Whatever. Oh, this is just getting to be too much here. 780-218-9999. Get to the nasty chat. This is the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. Tom and Hernan inside the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studios. Over at Popeyes, you could get the blackened chicken, no breading, all flavored, delicious. And then they have the big sauce drop. What sauces do they have? Oh, Cajun gravy, spicy dipping sauce, Chipotle barbecue. Oh, I would go for that Chipotle barbecue. They still have the hot ones promotion going.
But you don't like
spices.
hot, though.
Oh, I can't handle that. I told you, I had a Popeyes chicken sandwich, hot ones flavor in my fridge. And then that night I came home and I was starving. I bit it. I had like 3 bites and my mouth was on fire. I chucked it. I'm like, I can't. I can't.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, Popeyes is awesome.
It is.
What else from last night stood out to you?
What else stood out for me?
Darnell Nurse. A couple egregious mistakes. Then he cleans it up the rest of the way.
Just tough. A tough night for Darnell. Good for Ike Howard getting a goal there. I still don't know what's going to happen when Hyman comes back.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up because we're getting very close to the end of the month, and they're still targeting November 1st for Hyman's return. The team hit the ice at noon today. If there's any updates from practice, we'll pass those along your way. But I think it was Al, really late post-game, threw in a text, and he said that Ike Howard's getting more production. That's obvious over Matt Savoy. But Savoy's getting more favorable ice time, and the underlying numbers, the metrics show he's not really doing anything, and his impact is minimal. And I said, well, my best guess would be that they see the little things he's doing on the ice that maybe aren't showing up in the metrics, and they're encouraged by that. Now, at some point, it is true. You need to produce. Mm-hmm. He has not. Mm-mm. I think he has 1 assist, just off the top of my head, if I recall correctly. Howard has a couple of goals. I think he has a helper or 2 as well. And Savoy's getting more looks. So when you take a look ahead and you go, hey, Janmark's still on IR. We're waiting for Hyman to come back right away here. And then, by the way, Kasperi Kapanen, who's on IR, will eventually need to come back. What will change? Well, I'll tell you this. Where Noah Philp is right now, I'd be a little bit concerned. He might be going back down to minors. Curtis Lazar, they very sparingly use.
2 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say they probably look at sending him down. He'd have to go through waivers.
Can I give you one name?
Yeah.
Tomaszek.
Perhaps.
Because he's kind of fallen off a bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Now,
he hasn't been bad. I'm not saying
no.
that.
But then that's valid. Like I don't disagree with you. But you also have Savoy and Howard, who are young guys, giving you marginal results. Mm-hmm. So what would you do? And let's start with one guy. So who's the obvious one that would go down right away when Hyman comes back? Lazar. Okay, so you waive / send him down.
I don't think anyone's picking Lazar up.
Probably not.
Okay. I know we love to overvalue the players here, and Noah Philp's done nothing bad. He's been good when he's played.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's teams lining up to take Noah Philp.
I think that's valid, too.
Okay. Howard, I don't think Savoy's going down, no matter what.
Howard doesn't have to go on waivers.
That's the key. This Tomaszek?
I think he's exempt as well. I remember looking at it. Okay, I'll double check.
So I'd put those 4 in the top category, right? Also, Tommy, will they move away from having 8 defensemen? Can Stetcher be a guy?
Well, yeah, I think so. And I said it last night on the postgame show. I admire what Troy Stetcher does when he gets an opportunity. It's tough. Like, he gives you everything he's got, but there's still generally a struggle. He still gets beat off of the pucks. Like yesterday, as an example, there was a loose puck he tried to stretch out for to knock away, too short.
Yeah.
And it just kind of sat there for a Utah player to come scoop up and try to create an opportunity. It's those types of things that it's like, you recognize, you see, you appreciate he's doing everything in his power and what he's capable of to do it right, it's not enough. You know what I mean?
Because is Regula ahead of him? Both healthy?
I would say so.
Yeah, so do I. And again, nothing against Stetcher, but someone's
The moves have to be made.
Yeah, moves have to be made. Could
It's
there
an
be
inevitability.
could there be? Deskar says, send Nurse down instead.
Oh boy, I understand the motivation.
Yeah.
It's just unlikely. Yes, David Tomaszek is waiver exempt. Just to double check.
Okay,
that.
so there's possible. And listen, we have to be honest. Lazar's not a knob guy. He's not. He's played 2 out of the 11 games, and this team hasn't been playing good hockey, and he can't get into the lineup. So I think Lazar, when Janmark and Hyman come back, is one for sure going down.
Which it's
Great
too bad.
guy.
Yeah, I talked to him last week. I've loved the kid since he was 16, 17 years old. Just a great attitude, great family guy now. He's telling me about his road trip to Edmonton with his wife and kids and dogs. But yeah, like, what are you getting out of him?
If Ike Howard continues to score, like let's just say he picks it up a bit here, like it's gonna be hard to justify sending him down. Because when Hyman's back, Tomaszek's off the top power,
Absolutely.
right? And then he's been on the 4th line lately, and again he hasn't been bad, but he's playing. I think last night he was at 9 or 10 minutes. So I think there might be the writing on the wall for a few of these guys, and deserved, no, but it's a numbers game at this point. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Noah Phillips been really good for this team.
So do I.
But he's a guy that Knobloch has no issues pulling out of the lineup. So
And we've seen that. And it's a clear indicator, as much as it frustrates people or not, it's a tell to where they see him. That he's the guy that's the odd man out at this point. And every time he's played, he's generally been pretty good, and there's been positive results. But that hasn't affected where he stands in the pecking order. I think that's something we can say with certainty right now.
It's going to be very interesting. And it's coming quick. I mean, November 1st is Saturday.
Yeah.
We're going to need some clarification on what happens. Right?
We will definitely need that. Let's, well, speaking of that, let's get it to the numbers game.
Sure.
If we could. Zach that comes there. Happy birthday, big boy. Yeah, he just says thanks. He was all excited earlier.
He's very serious.
You feel like an old man?
I'm feeling 22, like that Taylor Swift song.
I have no idea what you're referencing, but I hope that's a good thing.
It's a good thing, I think.
Okay. All right. Okay, can we get that numbers game graphic? Thanks, buddy. Happy birthday. The numbers game presented by Play Alberta. And speaking of that, so it's going to be a numbers game when it comes to the lineup. So what do you think will happen when Hyman is good to go? Kasperi Kapanen's still probably a little ways away. Janmark inching closer. Regula getting close as well. Tell us what you would do to the Oilers lineup with those guys coming back. What is the ideal lineup? That is the numbers game presented by Play Alberta. Go ahead.
So that's 2 for 2, right? 2 coming in,
Yep.
2 going out.
Yep. So let's say Regula's close, because there's the word and rumblings that he's close. And then obviously Hyman, which last we heard was still on track for November 1st, quote unquote.
For me, it'd be Stetcher and Lazar.
Yeah.
Right now. A week ago, I probably would have said Howard.
Yeah.
But Lazar's not playing. So it's just like the guy's played 2 out of 11 games.
Right.
You're not like, I don't know.
Do you want Noah Philp playing games, or are you okay at this point in his career at 27 years of age, him being the guy you carry with you as the extra forward, and he might not play at every single game, and he's playing every 3rd or 4th game? Are you okay with that now?
Well, let's ask this question. Would you prefer right now, Philp or Tomaszek?
My heart says Philp.
Yeah.
My mind says Tomaszek has the edge over Philp because he's played every game except one.
Mm-hmm.
They've used him in significant power play role.
Who makes your team better, though?
I think that's debatable as of right now.
Sure, it's a good debate.
I think Phelps skates better.
He's all producing Tomaszek.
That's true. I think Tomaszek has more quote unquote poise. He's a little bit older than Phelps. A little bit more experience, especially at the pro level, than Phelps. But I think you're splitting hairs at that point.
Because it might come down to that.
What about price?
That too?
Yeah. Phelps a little bit cheaper.
A little bit cheaper. Philp would be top 6, and well, so would Tomaszek. I mean, most of the guys going down would be in their top 6, playing significant time.
Right in the Pine says Phelps. Thomas, I think he means Tomaszek, needs to go home.
Now,
Penner's Pancakes, I throw this at you real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. Says, Penner's Pancake says, so Phelps is becoming the DR10, referencing Derek Ryan, number 10. Yeah, and maybe a little bit, Penner's Pancakes, but I think he's an upgrade on DR10.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gives you more than Derek Ryan could in his last year and a bit.
yeah, me too. I just think, like, Philp, for me, should be a steady guy on the fourth line. But now, Knobloch and management are probably looking at this and saying, if Lazar sits in the press box, it's sad to say, but they're like,
big deal.
No big deal
To
because
them, yeah.
he's done this.
Right.
So maybe they find more value in a younger guy going down and getting quality minutes than possibly getting called up later again. So I think maybe that's the way they look at it as well. Like with Stetcher too, right? Like they can have 2 defensemen sitting out and they're like, yeah, but Stetch, if he sits out 5 games straight, it's not a big deal.
Right. But it's when he gets into games, you're concerned because, like, well, you're probably better off with either Emberson or Regula in the lineup over Stetcher. And I don't know. I'd say you're at the point now where it's better to just keep those 2 up here rather than Stetcher, despite his veteran status.
Do you think Knobloch's going to go 11-7 more often now?
No.
You don't think so?
He doesn't like it. He said it. He prefers not to. And it didn't really, like, they got the win yesterday, but it wasn't because they went 11-7.
No, it was not. Okay, so who comes out if you want to play Regula? Is it just Emberson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple.
Is it a deserving that Emberson comes out?
Yeah.
When Emberson and Kulak have probably been the best pairing through 11
Like
games.
steady?
Yeah.
How much do you want to get Regula in there, and how much better do you think Regula can be than Emberson?
It's
right?
Like Emberson, big hit, scored a goal already. He's steady Eddie, plays on the PK. Did Regula get PK minutes when he was playing early on?
I think so, yeah.
Well, he got hurt right away.
He did in the second game.
And don't get me wrong, I like Regula. I like the size.
Yeah.
I like the puck movement.
And I don't want to jump to just anointing him as the 6th D-man. Like, I think he needs time to, like, prove it, become consistent, show he's NHL ready. And he had a great training camp, really good preseason, and looked good in the first game and a bit before he got run over by Evander Kane. Because
the other 5... And yes, I may agree with a lot of people out there. They're not coming out of the line.
Well, Dwight K. Schrute via the inbox or nasty chat says, sit nurse. Hernan just said it.
It's not happening.
Not happening.
And listen, I'm not sitting here saying I disagree or Darnell Nurse will not be a healthy scratch. I would be floored if he was. Seriously.
Same can be said for
And
Bouchard.
I'm not saying I agree, but I'm just saying, like, Bouchard makes 5 turnovers in one period. He gets more ice time.
Yes.
None of these guys ain't sitting.
Correct.
Sorry. And Kulak, you're not pulling out for what? Kulak's one of your King Kulak, like Gager likes to call him. And you're not sitting out Eck.
Right.
Despite the struggles early on. So it's going to come down to Emerson, Stetcher, and Regula.
Right.
What say you? Who should play? I like Emerson, man, but I like Regula too. Stetcher's my 8th when all healthy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I talking too much? I'm
780-999. What? No.
Am I talking
Did you just
too much?
ask if you're talking too much?
Yeah, sorry.
No, I just
passionate about this decor.
Clearly. Let's go to Eden's text here. It says, afternoon, boys. Watch the first period highlights. Sent my blood pressure through the roof this morning. The Oilers should stick to the 11-7 just to limit how much Nurse is playing. He was 5th in D-men iced him. Yeah, and I think he missed a couple of shifts early in the second, if I'm not mistaken. He had a bad first period, and he's had a rough start to the season. No denying that. T-Rev says, Hernan and Tom, I think it would serve Tomaszek well to go to the minors and get some confidence. If someone scoops him up, fine. That's from T-Rev.
He doesn't need waivers.
He's waivers exempt.
Yeah.
We went through that earlier in the show.
So
You could do that if you feel that he needs to get some touch and some feel and some offensive mojo going.
why not?
I don't know if they feel that way yet, but
And it doesn't.
you could do it.
Doesn't have to be for 3 months, Tom. It could be a 1 month, couple weeks.
Couple weeks could be a conditioning stint, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, Collingwood Rob texting in about the jersey. Says, I really like them. It would be slightly better if they had the same shoulder patch on both shoulders and the dot for the letter. It could have been an oil drop, over the eye. Yeah, that would be pretty clever if they did that.
C-Run says you can reduce minutes and take away gravy minutes like power play. No, that's fair. But we're talking to people are saying sit Darnell, and that's not going to happen.
Right.
Like it's
Like press box sit.
yeah.
This one comes in. Says, wasn't November 1st the day they can cut bait with Roslovic as well? I assume he's played well enough to stay. Last night was Roslovic's best game.
Yeah, he was around it. 2 crossbars, I think.
Yeah,
He had another great
the
look.
first one where he dipsy doodled the defenseman. That, I think, is the guy the Oilers were expecting to get. That's what he could do.
Yeah. Now, when he signed and we had Aaron Portzline who covered him for 4 years, he said it's maddening, this player, because he can play like he did last night and show you the speed, the skill.
Yep.
But he goes, this player. He goes, he'll disappear for like 3 weeks. Do you know what I mean?
That's frustrating. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember when I was listening when you guys had Portzline on.
So he's like, take the good with the good, and then when he's bad, like it's just the way he is.
I thought the goal he scored in Vancouver was beautiful too.
Yeah.
I thought great shot. The moves he made yesterday, the confidence with the puck. It was kind of like, there it is. That's the guy.
So
That's why.
We're getting the good Roslovic right now.
Right now. And it's right around that November 1st. And yeah, that was kind of the cut bait, quote unquote, time. But I don't think you're doing that. I think you're going to ride with him for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I don't think Roslovic's going in.
No, I think it was essentially like an out clause, basically.
Yeah.
Like if it was really not working, he didn't like it here. I don't think
If he
that's
was
the
bad
case.
in the room or something.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then when Kasperi's off IR, I don't think he's a mainstay in this lineup either.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
This text says, it comes out of Saskatchewan, says, wished it wasn't this way, but the 2 young guys go down because of waivers, top line minutes, bottom 6 not giving much, so Philp and Lazar can go in and out. Yesterday they got some depth scoring.
They did.
I mean, you get a goal from the Viking to get the party started for the Oilers. That was a great classic Ekholm slap shot top blocker side on Vejmelka.
Doesn't it seem every time the Viking scores, it's that exact play?
He's
shot?
great at it.
It's always the same, man.
Just an absolute cannon upstairs, and it works. Ike Howard, there's some depth scoring. His second. I thought Adam Henrique had a good game. I think he's put together a nice little stretch
He's
here.
been a lot better than he was last year.
Yeah, and then you get an Emberson goal assisted by Henrique. Ekholm, the secondary helper. Did you notice they went back to the regular, quote-unquote, D pairings relatively quickly yesterday?
I think it was right off the hop.
Harrison Bouchard. Come on. Yeah, come on.
You know what? And I don't think the defenseman like 7 defensemen.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. I don't. The only ones that loves that are the forwards. Because you get more ice time. Yeah.
All right. We've got 10 minutes left. Text us, 780-218-9999. Get to the nasty chat as well. Hit that thumbs up button. It's the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. Gazzola and Salas with you. And we have a game tomorrow against the New York Rangers. The Rangers shut out the Canucks last night 2-0. I assumed, I thought Vancouver, would ride the wave of beating the Oilers on Sunday night. The Rangers are figuring it out, I guess.
They can't score.
No, they started with 3 straight games at home without a goal. The Oilers were part of that in that 2-0 decision at MSG, second week of the season. what do you expect tomorrow night? And there's always something weird, crazy, wild that happens whenever the Rangers come to town. It's been like a tradition every year since like 2011 or 12.
And just another note on the Canucks, they lost Garland last night too.
Did they?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So
They are
the injury bug is
banged
hitting them
up
hard. So, I mean, on the surface, Tom, the Oilers should win this game. I mean, New York can't score. They're not a very good team. But when you have Shesterkin who can steal a game, sure. If the Oilers didn't learn anything from last night's start, I'm intrigued to see their start.
Mm-hmm.
They better be much better than they were last night in the first period.
It was Quick that got the shutout last night too, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to note.
I'm intrigued to see if he goes 11-7 again.
I don't think we see 11-7. That's just my hunch.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, for me, this is 2 points for the Oilers. The only way that doesn't happen if the Oilers again are giving up goals, and by that I mean gift wrapping goals to the opposition.
Oh, they do that.
They do that often.
They've done that this season.
Hopefully the Oilers found something with the 5-on-5 goals on Vejmelka, and keep building off that. The young guys, if Howard can keep building, Tomaszek needs to get going. Savoy, I'm okay with Savoy because he's playing well, and I think the points will come. But again, I wasn't sitting here expecting him to score 20.
Yeah.
Right? So, now, I didn't have him at, 1-2 points either. I thought he'd be a little bit higher than that at this point, but it's still early for the young guys, so I'm not too harsh on Savoy because he is doing a lot of things correct out there and does create enough. So we'll see. I mean, the game in New York, let's be honest, Skinner stole that one.
He made some great saves.
Yeah.
Really quickly, the team practiced. They're getting off the ice now. Tony Brar from Oilers TV put lines and pairings out. Same as last night, except Philp on the right side of the fourth line. Lazar and Hyman, Tony listed as the extra skaters at forward. And then Stetcher and Regula were the fourth pair. So that would indicate if they decide to go to the traditional 12-6 that Stetcher would come out. I would imagine that probably is the case. Looks like Skinner will start. Coop, how's your birthday going?
It's going pretty solid. I got a free Starbucks drink on the way in. I hit up
You
Denny's.
redeemed that. Very
I
good.
have to. Yeah, I always search up the deals that I can get because you know how I am finding deals, right?
Well, you got to prove it's your birthday.
You're a
You get free
thrifter.
drink.
I am a thrifter.
Is that it? You get a free drink on your birthday?
I think they
Yeah,
know
you
if
have
you
to-
have the app, right?
You have to
put your
sign up
birthday
and
in.
give them all your
Oh, okay,
information.
okay.
So too many brands have all of my information, my birthday details and such, but I always get tons of spam emails, but some of them are good. Get some good coupons.
Very nice.
You could also get it at Booster Juice, I think, too.
Oh, yeah. So basically, you're going to go to every place that offers you a free thing for your birthday today.
Yeah, I'm going to eat for free all day.
That's great. You eat a lot.
Oh,
You're a hungry boy.
And Reed's getting me a coffee as well. He was
look at
kind enough to
He is
ask.
a
Hernan
gentleman.
even texted me today. Well, I couldn't respond because
I
you
see
know
your
what
phone
happens.
has been fixed.
You did. You did
fingers crossed,
respond
I
to
think it is.
me.
What did
I
Iwanek
said-
do to it?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he asked me if I wanted Timmy's, but in the group chat, anytime I text, it sends 12 messages
Yeah,
instead
it's
of the
very annoying.
one. So I had Maddie
very
look
annoying.
at that, and hopefully it works. He sent a couple tests,
Yeah,
but
so far so good.
Iwanek approved that once I get home, I can test it once again. So do not get mad at me this time,
Okay,
please.
I promise.
It's my birthday.
For you, buddy, anything.
That's the greatest present of all.
I don't believe you, but thank you. All right, what's coming up on EST afternoons? Gager was in here. I love the boardroom now with the new TV in there, and we've got all these areas to go and hang out. It's awesome.
What is coming up? We'll recap the game. We'll do some highlights, lowlights.
I enjoy highlights.
A lot more highlights today, so it's gonna be fun.
And you guys have the little telestrator thing, right?
Yes.
I love that.
I'm telling Gager every time we do that, he's got to talk like Howie Meeker. Though. He doesn't want to do it.
So the
does he?
left winger goes over here and he's watching the puck when he should be looking at the man's chest. What is he doing? In 1947, when we made it to the Stanley Cup final, we didn't do it like that.
I'm sorry. That's my best Howie Meeker. For the kids out there, Howie Meeker was an
Legend.
old hockey analyst on Hockey Night in Canada, and he would
Just yell like this all the time. What's he doing? Oh my goodness. Red Kelly wouldn't approve of that.
Oh, this is great. We might have to get you on highlights all this. Your buddy DVD.
He's also your buddy.
Our buddy.
He's our friend at NHL.com's finest. Yes.
And we're going to talk some Oilers, but we're also going to touch on Calgary and Vancouver. And Hernan's World. And then the Crusher to tee up Game 5.
I love Crush.
What a bounce back by those Toronto Blue Jays. And if you missed it, Tyrell Ford ups for 2 more years with the green and gold. That's good news. He's an excellent ball player. Like how I said ball player.
Yeah, it's
a little weird. Football player.
But when you talk about football, those guys like to say, yeah, that guy balled out tonight.
Sure did, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, what was I going to ask you?
I don't know.
Quickly, CFL picks this weekend. Who do you got?
Okay. I'm picking Calgary as my sleeper to win the Grey Cup.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see how they do if they could test and push BC's defense. Montreal over Winnipeg.
100. But Winnipeg has that moxie, man. Can they?
I don't
show
know.
Up for
I
one
think
game?
I think this is the lights going out on the dynasty era for the Bombers this weekend.
Yeah.
They didn't look great here against Edmonton.
I want Rourke, Alexander in the final.
I think that would be thrilling.
That's the 2 best quarterbacks in the league.
Could you imagine VA going into BC, spoiling the party there?
That would be epic.
Yeah. But Montreal, Awanek has been talking about the Alouettes all season long with a healthy Davis Alexander and how deadly they could be. They should be top of the league. They weren't, obviously, with Alexander missing, essentially half the season. I got the Owls over the Bombers, and this is lights out for the Bombers dynasty era. And then I'm going to go with Calgary, kind of going against the grain, but getting the job done against the BC Lions. Calgary, every time I dealt with them and talked to those players, that's like a brotherhood there.
Yeah.
And they have talented players. I know they've had some massive injuries on defense. And the reason why I picked them as a sleeper, if they get by BC, they had Saskatchewan's number this year. They swept them.
Point.
Yeah.
It's a very
Who
good
do you
point.
have?
This weekend, I'm going BC Montreal.
Okay.
I think Rourke's just, when that offense is on, man, no one's stopping them.
He's so good.
Everybody's saying justice for Coop. Let him text.
Well, I mean, if you're getting your phone buzzing and dinging 15 times in a row every time he sends one text, I think you would rescind that justice for Coob hashtag. Don't even.
I agree.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, birthday boy. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, Nat. So you've got Gager coming up with Coob. You guys have ESD afternoons. Lots to go over. You guys, I'm looking forward to highlights, lowlights, and actually the entirety of the show. Tell DVD I said hi because he's our friend and colleague. That's going to do it for the Oil Stream presented by Boston Pizza. And big thank you to our good friends over at Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. Of course, Play Alberta, your presenting sponsor of our wonderful station. Keep it locked on ESD. Coming up next, the Latino Heat and Joaquin Gage with Ice Cube, the birthday boy. EST afternoons. That's going to do it for me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.